Welcome back to another episode of How Did They Grow? I created this podcast because I wanted you to learn how other coaches, freelancers, service providers, and course sellers are growing their business, landing 10 to 20 new clients every single month, paying them 50, 100, 200K months. See, if they've done it, you can too. And that's just the reality. And I want you to listen to these podcasts to understand what strategies are they using, what techniques are they exploring, because it's in these gems that you can apply it to your business and actually scale things up. When you're ready and you feel like you actually want to learn practical, proven methodologies, or even you want to hire a team that can build you a profitable personal brand, book in a chat with our team because we can guarantee you go viral and guarantee you get clients for your business.
And welcome to the show, guys. This is the How Did They Grow podcast. And today we have on Claire Martinson. Tell me I got that right.
Martinson, almost.
Claire Martinson. Claire Martinson. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Claire.
Hello, my name is Claire. I actually came from China. I came to the States when I was 12 years old by myself. My mom was already here, and I've been here in Los Angeles ever since. And we run a family-operated, large-scale distribution company here in the States.
Amazing. Break that down. A lot of big words.
Yes.
No, break that down for us. What does that mean?
Oh, break it down. I thought you said there's a lot of it. Okay. So distribution means I sell to other wholesalers that buys from me in bulk. They also distribute to other clients that they have who sells to consumers. So for a distribution company, what it means is I'm a B2B, business to business. I solely sell to other businesses. I do not sell individual pieces. So when they're buying from me, it's 100 pieces of one product or a whole 20-foot container of just one product alone. And when they get that product, some of my clients do the exact same thing that I do. They distribute to other businesses, except at a higher margin. And when other companies, after they buy it from me, they distribute B2C. So business to consumers. For example, when I have zoo animal safari parks that buy from me, they are a B2C company where they buy my product directly from bulking price, and then they mark up their margin, and then they sell it single pieces to their clients and consumers that go to their park.
Amazing. And how long? What's the kind of the backstory we're talking about? And kind of share that.
Been a while. My mom started it first. She's always been a badass. She is the baddest bitch you will ever meet. She is 5 feet, 100 pounds, tiny little Asian lady that is so feisty. She started it in 2008 during the US economy crash. When the entire economy crashed, my parents were actually working for Allstate Insurance Agency. They had their own office. They were doing great. However, because of the crash, we were faced foreclosures for our office because we couldn't keep up with anything. Like any of the expenses were just too much. And they have 2 kids, me and my little brother. So I was getting ready to go to college, which cost a lot of money. And my little brother and we both played tennis competitively. So that was also a lot of money. And then my mom had a little bit of background in business, but she specialized in fashion. That's where she came from. So she decided to utilize her Chinese connections. She's Chinese. She speaks the language. She can find the factories. She went back to China and found the clothing factories and started working with them exclusively to bring out her own branded products. So we started off in the kiosks. We did all the kiosks in Southern California selling her shirts. Technically, we were the first people to actually sell retail pricing at almost wholesale price. Kind of like the current Shein and the current Temu. We did it face to face. Yes, we did it face to face. All of her shirts back then were 2 for $20. One would be $12, but if you buy 2, it'll be $20. $10 for a shirt was very cheap, back then. Because if you remember, before an average shirt would be $20, $25. So when she did that, she was able to generate more clients, and meaning acquiring more client meant she had more cash flow. The cash flow was a lot higher than when someone would just sell one shirt for about $25. And then slowly her clients started coming in, and I don't know if you remember in 2010, no, 2010, 2012-ish, emojis were very popular. Remember when iPhone just first released the emojis?
Yes.
And so we decided to make emoji pillows. My mom was the first person to ever bring in emoji pillows here in the States, in downtown LA. She started it.
Amazing.
We did swap meets. We would wake up at like 3 in the morning, pack our truck, drive all the way to a swap meet that's an hour away from our house, set up. Oh, it makes me want to cry. Like, she worked so hard, like, those years, but she was able to build a really big company out of it because of the experiences that she was able to learn and grasp, and she started to be the trend. So in downtown LA, she has a nickname. We're L&Y USA. It's my mom's last name and my dad's last name, L&Y, and then USA.
Yes.
She was able to break through this really tight knitted wholesale district. Everyone is very feisty and competitive here. So when you're new and when you try to come into this market, it's very difficult. They judge you. They don't want to buy from you. They don't care about you. They don't know who you are. So they don't trust you. But because the product that she was bringing was so hot and no one even knew to touch it, that's where she was able to gain a bunch of her loyal customers. Till today, I still have people like come in and tell me my mom is the reason why their businesses are so successful. So like, and I just, from that, she was able to bring our company up to now we own over 5,000 different SKUs. SKU meaning when you go to the shop, when you go to the stores, you see a barcode, right? When the cashier, they scan that barcode.
Yes.
Each product's barcode is completely different. When you buy a pen versus when you buy a cup, those are two different products. They have different SKU numbers. So we proudly carry over 5,000 SKU numbers, and we built our China factory last year doing 3D printing. We own the factory and we have our own workers there in our hometown. So I don't know if you guys know, mainly in China, all of the goods come out from the south, from Guangzhou or from Yiwu. That's where people source. The biggest trade show that happens in the whole world, right, happens in Guangzhou. We are able to actually create a factory that is not there. We're in Dalian. It is the northeast. We still have a port. We also have one of the largest ports in China. Why not utilize my own city? Why not utilize my city's people, build them up, and give them the opportunity to also like have this amazing life? So that's what we did, and we've sold over 100 containers as of today on just 3D products alone. And currently, I have over 5 different countries that carry my 3D products, and the US being one of the biggest.
Amazing. This is really amazing and touching story as well. The whole journey, coming to the States and everything.
Yeah, like we've experienced a lot of backlash, not just because we're in a foreign country. We don't really speak the language when we first got here. People are very racist here, especially.
Amazing now, by the way.
Thank you. That was another reason why, because of all the racism, the judgmentalness from this country, it's taught me to be strong. It's taught me to not be a model minority. The Asian communities are seen as a model minority, but I am the complete opposite because of the way how I'm like just all the experiences that we've been through and like all the crappiness that it's thrown at us. It's made my mom and I just a strong, independent Chinese American. I fight back. I am not the type that if you come and mess with my business and my stuff, I will dig and dig and dig until I can find a way to like file a lawsuit against you.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. It's an amazing story. Amazing story. Okay, you told us that 2011, 2012 was when the business really, really broke through.
Yes.
Amazing, amazing. So keep with that in mind, at what point was social media a big factor for you in terms of scaling to the large levels? Does that
We've
play a role?
all, yeah, we've always had social media. We had Facebook and Instagram when it first started because that's when our company first started back in 2010.
Yes.
I registered for my parents, LMI USA, with Facebook and Instagram, only posting the clothing stuff, nothing much, right? Just to show clients what we currently carry and what we have. But it wasn't until 2019 did we actually start diving deeply into the social media platform. During that time, COVID hit very hard here in the States.
Yes.
People can't go out. There's nothing to do, but the stimulus checks were coming in. There was money. Money was circulating within our economy. What did people do? They shopped. But how do they shop? They all shop online. So I was able to utilize that platform and that channel to create. Back then, it was just videos on Instagram and Facebook. I made videos and I submitted to pay for ads on Meta, and I grew my audience that way because everyone was selling on social media. Everyone was doing lives. So I started doing it. Why can't I do it? If you're selling piece by piece, I'm going to do lives too. I'm going to sell by the bulk. So pretty much this face that you see here, it's the brand face. It's the face of LMI USA. I am the social media face. So I do a lot of lives and I showcase my products. I utilize my personality to grab clients and to upsell them, to get them to buy, in a bigger quantity. How I would do it would be like, you guys, for example, this is our cup, right? And I sell this cup to a lot of my vendors that do fairs, like state fairs. And then so what I do is, you guys, this is literally once in a lifetime chance for you to be able to grab this specific bear bottle for only, this is my wholesale price is $5, for only $5. And guess what? If you want to buy 60 pieces, I'll give you even a better discount. I'll sell it to you for $4.50. So I was able to utilize a discounted tier bracket pricing to attract the clients. And that was one way for me to attract major big clients. And everyone had a social media. It was easy. All I had to do was send a DM, send them my catalog, show them what I had, and people would ask for samples. And that's how I started doing it. And then slowly, currently on LMI USA's social media account on Instagram, I have about 13.2 thousand following.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. What a journey it has been.
Yeah.
So like, even though like, because the way I'm thinking, like I would think like just me and my not being in that business, I would think like maybe bulk wouldn't thrive online, but you say it's thriving. So that's amazing. You find a way around it.
To be honest, I love retail. I've always wanted to get into retail, but retail is a lot harder for me than selling bulk. I have I have much success at selling bulk than selling pieces.
Why do you think that is?
I think because when you think about it, right? When you do a birthday party, how many people are you going to have at your birthday? 24, 30-ish? Yeah. So when you sell in bulk, the minimum counts for something that is a little bit more expensive, like the $8, $10 range, it's about 6 pieces or 3 pieces. For anything that's cheap, generally they're pre-packaged already for 12 pieces. For someone that needs to do parties or that just needs to buy gifts, they rather buy it in bulk than the individual pieces. So when I offered that side of what you can actually pay for when you're wanting to buy 12 pieces, people are more people attract it a lot more. It's easier for them to buy 12 in a bulk and just give away or sell it to their friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a better offer, basically, right? It's easier to sell.
Mm-hmm.
Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Even from back home, because I'm originally from Nigeria as well. So like there's a lot of stuff, coming in from China and selling. People do a lot of import export over there. It's crazy. So I can definitely understand. Yeah.
Yeah, so import and export is such like a huge business. Currently, because I carry so many SKUs, I generally don't source for my clients. So we're currently doing two separate kind of business maneuvers. LMI USA is staying in one lane, doing LMI USA branded products to all of our clients. But me, Claire is now under the contract with LMI USA, helping the China's sourcing company to grow. Now where I come in is I come in as a sourcing agent. I'll tell you, hey, you need to buy products. No worries, tell me, and then I'll find it. So give me a budget, and I'll work within this budget, and I'll find your products, and I'll land your product within that budget. Oh, you've already sourced it with someone else, and they charge you this much. That's where I also come in. I can get it for you for cheaper, way cheaper.
Amazing, amazing.
I hope you're enjoying this podcast. I hope you're taking notes. I hope you're learning so much practical wisdom, because that's what I really wanted from this podcast. Now, I just want to quickly say, if you're looking for a team that can actually help you explode and go viral with your personal brand with proven methodologies, I say this because I've been doing this for the past 5 years. We've got a team of 30 people who are ready to go ahead and explode your brand so you can get clients begging to work with you. Have a chat with one of our advisors. You can book in a chat using one of the links around this video, because that chat might just change your life.
So is that like kind of like your personal brand now, what you do for your own self?
Kinda. I just started back in January, and I'm just treading the water a little bit on my own to see. The feedback's been great, and I'm getting a lot more inquiries. So I'm really excited to see what other like clients that I might be able to grab through this journey.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Did you start a new page for that? Or what did you do?
I did. I didn't really start a new page. I kind of went on my personal page and I started posting more about how to source. Like I'm kind of teaching people like, hey, you're getting it on Alibaba, you're paying extra for your shipping.
And you use your personality to kind of, I can definitely see how you do it. Definitely.
Yeah.
Amazing. How's that journey been? Kind of, because that's a position where a lot of people in our audience, a lot of coaches, a lot of experts, they're in that position of social media where they're quote unquote treading. They don't know what to do. They're posting and they're not getting any views. You post, you get 30 views, 70 views. They feel like they should stop. So tell us how your journey has been and how you've been able to overcome sort of stuff.
So one of the biggest reason why a lot of the business pages aren't seeing like the growth, what I figured it out is, are you doing the trending audios, or are you following the trend? Any trend, a dance trend, a trend of someone talking, a voiceover trend, any of it related to your business. So currently the TikTok or the Instagram trend is the bananas, whatever, what is it? Something bananas, and then chicken bananas. I grabbed what I sell, slippers, the little chicken slippers. I put it on my hands. I did a chicken and bananas dance. And I was like, you sell chicken or you sell bananas? It doesn't matter. I can help you source. So by doing that, like the viral trending audios and combine it with what I offer, people are more willing to click into it. And then they're like, wait, what do you really do? Like, what? You do this? So right now I am getting a lot of my friends coming up to me, be like, hey, you told me not to source on Alibaba. Where should I source? How do I do it? Can you help me? So I am seeing all of these people come to me and ask me for questions. And another thing that's really important is SEO, like search engine optimization. Like, are you using your keywords? Are you using random keywords, or are you actually very specific with your niche? I've noticed hashtags don't really work. It doesn't really matter if you put in a lot of hashtags in there or not. Just the 3 to 5 very specific niche related hashtags are fine. And then you remember, like back in the day, there was a hack where you put 30 different SEO words, like hide them, and it will boost your reach. It doesn't work anymore on Instagram. Like that's old news. Like stop doing that, and then actually tell your people, what do you want your people to know? Are you personable? Are you relatable? Who are you? Why should I buy from you? Why do I need to waste my money on you? That's where the biggest thing is. Even though I've been doing it for not so long, but from January to March, I get messages from people telling me, I've been watching you for a bit now. I love what you post. That gives me a validation saying that, hey, I'm doing something right. Granted, it's very slow because when you're building something organically, yes, a lot of people can promise you like all these viral views, I can gain you all these clients. But are the following true, or are the followers only followed you because of that one viral video and they're not going to care anymore? What you want is actually grow the organic, loyal clients that are constantly coming back to you, utilizing your resources, utilizing your courses, actually wanting to learn from you. I think that's very important. And also like the type of stuff you post. Storytelling. Are you telling them a story? Are you able to move their emotions? Are they moved by you? If not, then I'm just gonna scroll right by.
Exactly, definitely. You hit the nail on the head. We've noticed that with our clients too. Like you have to bring out you, because you are the difference. Everyone's doing business coaching, everyone's doing retail. Why should I buy from you? So telling your story, bringing yourself out, focusing on your messaging, who are you trying to attract, all of that we've seen works amazingly well. So you're right on track with that. Amazing.
Thank you. I'm still trying. I'm like, I know it, but I'm still like working towards getting it down like 100%.
Amazing. So let me ask you then, what is kind of a goal for you? Where you kind of see you? Okay, you have two. So where do you kind of see you, Landy USA? I see Landy, LNY USA, and General. Where do you see yourself in 2025?
In 2025, I don't have an online course yet, and that is one thing that I'm currently working towards. I know I don't have an online course. I'm working towards that right now. I just hired 2 VAs in the Philippines to actually help me. Oh, another thing, one of the great benefits that people are not utilizing is actually hiring virtual assistants to help you with your business. You don't do it all, girl. Don't do it all. Why are you doing it all? Like, don't listen. You're not hustling. This is your business. We don't hustle when it comes to business. You cannot be an octopus. Don't do it. Give someone else that task. I currently don't even touch my social media site right now for LMI USA. My virtual assistant in the Philippines does them all. He works for 8 hours every single day. He posts out 3 reels and 5 stories for me. All of the clients that are contacting us, he's responding back to them. A, it is fast and efficient. B, they think that we're actually responding back to them, which is great because that's what you want. You want that immediate connection with your clients. I don't want to go DM a customer or go DM a shop and for them to give me back, thank you for your response. We're so busy right now. We'll get back to you within like 2 to 3 days. Nah, I'm on to the next one already. 2025, people don't have time. That's literally like the truth. You have 3 seconds to grab someone's attention. If you can't, you're out. So in 2025, my goal is currently we're scaling at 500K a month revenue wise. I would like to scale it to 1 million. I am still not utilizing the online platform the way how it's supposed to be. It is not at the maximum strength that I know it can go to. So hopefully by the end of the year, I will be able to have my own master course. And I'll be able to have like at least 10, loyal clients, big ones, I'm talking about container ones, that are constantly reordering and sourcing from me and like maybe get invited to do a tech talk.
Amazing. These are all big, amazing goals. Big, amazing goals. So kind of tell us and tell the audience, what are some steps, real action steps you have to actually getting there? What are you putting in place right now?
I hired my 2 VAs. One of them, they both specialize in marketing, online marketing and strategy. And one of them actually has experience in doing master courses. He's done one for a previous company and it was very successful. So the way how I work is I love giving my workers incentives. Hey, your job now is to create this master course. When we start selling, every time you're able to land a sell, I'll give you a commission. That drives their work ethic here. You're not here anymore, not getting that minimum base pay anymore. Oh, the more I sell, the more money I'm going to make. then I'm gonna keep working harder. So that's where I'm going with the master course right now. We set a timeline of 4 months trying to produce and get this done, the first batch, in 4 months worth of time, so we can start actually market it online and push this course out online to teach people how to source, how to actually get into wholesale, how to not get like not get like what's it called? Not get spammed or get ripped off by Chinese factories. I love my country, but I hate my country at the same time. Chinese people, we're sly. We're a sly fox. Every single one of us will be smiling in front of your face, but behind our heads, there's 2 or 3 different things that we're already thinking about. We're 3 steps ahead of you, always. You have to acknowledge the fact that we're always ahead of you and just accept it. Accept that and you'll go far. And I'm hoping to utilize the online platform with my 2 VAs to boost up my sale. The last 500K per month should be coming from my online sale.
Amazing, amazing. Is that majorly for LNY or for your sourcing thing?
Majorly for LNY, because my parents are old school. They're millennial. No, sorry, they're boomers. They're the boomer generation. I'm a millennial generation. I'm still very bad with technology and everything. The Gen Zers are my customer. I want them. They all want to have their own e-commerce. They all want to sell something online, and they're very good at it. I want to grab them. I want Claire, the sourcer, want to grab them for LNY USA. So amazing. It's 2 in 1.
The kind of double dipping. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, I can make a cut from when they source with me, and then my mom will make the final cut when my mom is the one that's giving them all the products.
This is really amazing. Amazing. I think we've kind of come full circle here. Let me ask you, what is something I asked you on this one?
I'm sorry?
I said, what is something you wish I asked you on this one?
Something that you wish that you would ask me?
Something that you wish I asked you.
Oh, yeah. Ask me about, like, what are some of the mistakes that we have made?
Which direction? Wise or business-wise?
Like business-wise, like, what mistakes have we made? And then what have we learned from our mistakes?
What was the biggest mistake?
Talk about that.
The biggest mistake.
One of the biggest mistake that my mom has ever made was not doing quality check when she ordered. When we started off, we were doing clothing, and then one year, do you remember like those really cool studded leather jackets were very popular back then? It's like 2010. It was like super hip, super cool, like the rock and roll punkish zipper leather jackets. So she was doing
zigzags.
She was doing those, and people went crazy over it. We pre-ordered 12 pieces to check them out. They were great. US sizing, right? When my mom decided to order an entire container's worth, that's about almost 100,000 pieces of clothing. They all came in the wrong size. The extra largest for them is actually an extra small for us in the States. So as you can see, we could not sell any of it. We only sold the biggest sizes. Like at that time, we were doing all the fairs, the Miami Date Fair, and I had a lot of African American clients who are on the heavier side, and they love that style, but their arms wouldn't fit. It just wouldn't fit. They wanted to buy, but they can't because of the size. So ever since then, we will never, ever, ever take anything without quality control. That is the number one thing you have to do.
Amazing, amazing. Curious question. What happened to the clothes?
I still have it. You want some? We've been trying to clearancing them out. So my mom got them for $10, like US dollar. She's literally trying to throw them away, selling it for like $2-3, and people are still like, the issue is the size. People are like, the size is wrong. I can't sell it. It's so true. They can't sell it. We donate it here and there sometimes. Like we'll donate it to schools. We'll donate it to churches, or not church, but like temples, churches, same thing. So that's what we've been doing lately.
Amazing, amazing. This is all really amazing. I think This has been great. Where can the people go to find out a little more about you and what you do?
Oh, please come find me on my Instagram. My Instagram is where2claire. Just spell it out, CLAIRE. You can also find me on Landy USA, also on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Where2claire and Landy USA. Am I right?
Yes.
Amazing. This has been really amazing. Really amazing, Claire, and hopefully we can have you on some other time.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I really, truly appreciate it.
I really hope you enjoyed this podcast. I want you to go away and execute everything there is that you've learned. Now, one thing I will say is if you're in a position where you're ready to actually take things to another level, you want structured, clear guidance, you want a team that can actually help accelerate you, book in a chat with our advisors. Why? We can blow up your personal brand to attract clients begging to work with you. All you got to do is book in a chat with our advisors and we can help make it happen. Sound fair enough?